What is the best cardio for fat loss? High intensity or steady state? And should you be doing your cardio fasted? Let's not beat around the bush here. Doing cardio is one of the worst parts about trying to lose a bit of weight. You get all hot and sweaty and there's no pump that you get after, like a good chest, arms and back session that makes you feel class. No, you just feel minging. And it can be pretty boring. But as much as you hate doing cardio, it does make shifting the spare tire around your gut so much easier. And that's before we even look at the health benefits from it, like reduced risk of heart disease when you're older, like lowering your blood pressure and your cholesterol. So you really should just suck it up and get your cardio done. But what type of cardio should you really be doing? And should you be doing it first thing in the morning when you're fasted, like those douchey bodybuilders on Instagram say you should? Well, first off, I'm John. I've been a coach for well over 12 years and I've helped loads of guys just like you get the weight off, see their knob when they look down in the shower and feel fitter than when they were in high school. So if you want a bit more help getting the weight off, feeling class, not having to turn the lights off when it's time to do a little bit of cardio with your partner, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you even want more information in shorter time spans, about as short as the cardio I have with my partner, then give me a follow on Instagram at Johnagini Coaching. Let me start off by saying cardio alone is not enough to get you losing weight. You still need to control what you put in your mouth. There's no calories in genitals. And if you want to see how I get my guys controlling what they put in their mouths, doing a bit more cardio, getting a bit of structure in the gym, and looking and feeling phenomenal, you can get a free 4-week taster of coaching just by hitting the link below. But what type of cardio is better? High intensity or steady state? When it comes down to just losing a bit of fat, the answer is simple. Whichever one you prefer, whichever one you have time for, and whichever one you are going to stick to longer so you can actually burn the calories, get in a deficit, and get that weight off. If you only have about 15 minutes a couple times a week to do some cardio, you will be much better off doing some high intensity style cardio or some circuit work. This could be anything like 30 seconds sprinting, 30 seconds light jogging, repeated over 10 to 15 minutes. It could be anything like a circuit where you do 10 ball slams, 10 burpees, 10 calories on a ski erg or some form of high rock style training. That is better if you don't have much time because you will burn more calories in that short space of time than if you were to just jump on a cross trainer for 10 minutes. But that style of training is really, really taxing and it takes it right out of you. And if you're anything like me, you will absolutely hate that type of training. So if you have time to jump on a cross trainer or an exercise bike for 30 minutes or more a few times a week, then steady state cardio could be the way forward for you. It's less intense, so you're not going to be absolutely burst after it, and you can chuck on Netflix, you can chuck on the football while you're doing it, so it stops time dragging as much and it makes it go by a little bit quicker and it makes it seem a lot more bearable. And if the game of football is really exciting with loads of penalties and goals, it'll send your heart rate up and down like high intensity training anyway. If you have the time, doing 30-40 minutes on the cross trainer or the stepper or a bike will burn more calories than 10 to 15 minutes of high intensity style cardio as well. So if you have that time, you can burn more calories without battering your body. But if that sounds like an absolute slog and it fills you with dread and you know you're not going to do it, then just do some high intensity style training. So yeah, the answer is whichever one you prefer, whichever one you have the most time for. If you don't have much time, then you probably should be doing some high intensity interval style stuff. If you have a little bit longer and you don't mind that steady state cardio, jump on a bike, jump on a treadmill, jump on a cross trainer. You'll enjoy it more and you'll burn more calories over the week. Again, it comes down to enjoyment. If you actually enjoy the cardio you're doing, or at least don't despise it and dread it, you're more likely to stick to it. You're more likely to do more of it and burn more calories over the course of the week, creating a bigger deficit so you lose even more weight. And you can see how I get my guys doing cardio they enjoy, not feeling like they hate every second of life and still lose weight by getting a free 4-week taster of coaching by hitting the link below. But should you be doing cardio faster or not? Absolutely not. It is not necessary to do cardio fasted to burn more fat. At the end of the day, losing weight comes down to calories in versus calories out, not whether you're on the Stairmaster first thing in the morning and you've not eaten. So if anything, eating before you do cardio, especially like the high intensity style stuff, can actually be more beneficial because if you're performing better when you're doing the cardio, you're going to burn more calories, which will help you create a bigger deficit so you will lose weight quicker. But doing cardio fasted can be quite good if you're following some form of intermittent fasting, because it keeps you busy, keeps you occupied, so you're not wanting to have breakfast because you can't really eat if you're on the Stairmaster or a cross trainer. So it helps push that first meal further back. Cardio is grim. No one really enjoys it, but it makes losing weight so much easier because you're burning more calories. You're not having to eat fuck all and eat lettuce, ice and dust for dinner every night. Because you're burning more calories, you'll be able to eat a little bit more and still lose the weight. And you can get more help from videos like this, so you can see your knob when you look down in the shower, by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and then giving me a follow on Instagram at JohnAGenie Coaching for shorter form videos as well.